Guys, come on in, tap the screen, share the live. Gonna wait for a few more people to get into the room. And then we are going to commence with the morning. Drop your free yes or no's. If you have not followed already, consider giving a follow. We're here every morning from 8 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, are you ready for it? Good morning, good morning. We've slept the whole night through. Good morning to you. Way off key. I'm not going to redo it. I'm sorry for you. All right, guys. Let's get it. Miss Mella, is Frank thinking romantically about me today? Is Frank thinking about me romantically? I'm going to say yes to that, love bug. Did I find my soulmate? Cherokee. Did I find my soulmate? Deandra, good morning. Happy Sunday, mama. How you doing? Did I find my soulmate? Miss Mella, you are more than welcome. Not yet, love bug. You still have a little bit more work to do, all right? For soulmate purposes, there's still a little bit more learning to go. Sandy, will Carter and I get closer romantically? Hanging in there. I'll take that. Will Carter and I get closer romantically? Yes, you will. Erica, was I the catalyst for Caesar's healing? He's in therapy. Girl, was I the catalyst for the therapy? Was I the catalyst? He knew he needed. Yes, you were. You helped him find himself. I'm going to say yes to that. Is my husband seeing somebody? T-Love. Is my husband seeing somebody? Unfortunately, sweetheart, I'm going to say yes to that. Tower card, not feeling brought back to life, and family problems. Miss Maria, hello, hello. Chelsea, is it really over between me and Stefan? There is a no at the end. You and Stefan. Is it over between me and Stefan? I'm going to say yes, girlfriend. In reverse. We got ponies on the table, girl. In reverse. Devil card. Nope. Abort. I'm going to say no to that. Guys, I appreciate the love. Thank you guys so much. I figured it's summertime. We're going to light up the sky with these lightning bolts. I think they're kind of cool. Deandra, I appreciate you. Good morning, love bug. This is for Styled by Dash. Styled by Dash, sweetheart. For our first question, guys, if you'd like to get on the list, it is open. Jump out of the chat. Go to the link in my bio to themoonstarot.co. And that is how you can get on the list. Otherwise, hang out with me. I appreciate you guys for being here. All right, Miss Dash. Will me and Montez speak today? Will me and Montez speak today? Miss Lisa Young for joining the team. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think you guys are going to speak today, but you're not going to talk about what really needs to be talked about. I think there's a heavy conversation that needs to be had, and you guys probably won't get to it today, but I do think that you will have a conversation. Nicole, will Ingram and I be together? Will Ingram and I be together? Nicole, this one is for you. I say yes to that, love bug. It's going to be a little while. There's some hesitation there, but yes. April, will me and Mike's connection get stronger? April, will me and Mike's connection get stronger? Miss April. He's stubborn as all get out. If you keep pushing him, yes, but he's a stubborn one. So don't be surprised if he's got his heels very, very hard in the sand. All right? Will I be approved for the shelter? Oh, pumpkin. Will I be approved for shelter? Not the shelter, just shelter. Will I be approved for shelter? Will I be approved for shelter? Yes, you will. Helen, is Emilio happy without me? I really hope he's doing good. Is he happy without me? He is. He's doing good, friend. All cards in reverse. Good guy. Hanging out. Maybe not. Yes, he's doing fine. Lexi. Will Vaughn and I reconcile? Miss Lexi. Will Vaughn and I reconcile? Miss Lexi. You guys will. B, did D see my profile photo yesterday, or will he soon? Is he looking for you? Is D looking for you? Oh, he saw it. He saw it, yes. He's picking up what you're putting down. Sally, is KS's feelings real? Yes. I say yes to K. Our cards are saying yes, I should say. Carolina, sweetheart, good morning. Good morning. Is Salvador going to try to reach out after blocking him? Is he going to try to reach out after blocking him? Girl, how are you going to know? He's blocked. Is he going to try? No. No. Did you say don't contact me anymore? You're blocked. He's not going to try you. He's not going to call your bluff on it. I say no to that. I don't think he's going to come chasing after you. That's what you want him to do. I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe he's done it in the past, but I don't think this time. Miss Clara, is it over between me and Norman? Is it over between me and Norman? Is it over between Norman and... yes, it is. Adriana, will M message me today? Audrey, did he hit you yesterday? I think I said no yesterday. I don't know. I don't remember what I said yesterday. Is he going to message you today? I'm going to say no to today, love bug. Annie, will Leroy reach out soon? Will Leroy reach out soon? Yes, he will. Yeah. I'll say a couple weeks. Marjorie. Miss Marjorie, will Tyler and I communicate again? Guys, good morning, good morning. Come on in, tap the screen, share the live for me, por favor. Will Tyler and I communicate again? Yes, you will. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Kira, is it over with me and my husband? Is it over, girl? Is it over with me? I'm going to say yes to that, lovey. I'm going to say yes. Mackenzie, is Kay still into me? 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 No. I don't think so, love. Cards are saying no. Lisa, does Glenn still love me? Does Glenn still love me? Glenn doesn't know who he loves or what he loves. That's the problem. Glenn loves himself more than anything else. So does he still have love for you? I'm sure he does. But he doesn't know what he wants right now. Is Terrence my soulmate? Is Terrence my soulmate? I'm going to say yes to that. Sandy, has Keenan moved on? Has Keon, I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Has Keon moved on? Reconciliation's on the table. He has not. She goes, you are so right. Wow, Miss Lisa. I drop little nuggets. I'm trying to move faster through my yes or no, so I'm not giving explanations, but I promise you. Yeah. Miss Sandy, you're more than welcome. Will I get the Port Authority job? Awesome job. Will I get the Port Authority job? Will I get the Port Authority job? Yes. You might have to wait a little bit, like a month or two, to like before you can start. Or they might like have you go through something that you're like waiting, but yeah, you will. User, do I meet? Sweetheart, do you meet what? But yeah, you'll get it. Will Roanoke and I... Ron, I'm saying Ron. I'm sorry. Ronak? Stranger, I'm not trying to butcher names. Will R and I going to end up together? Or will R and I end up together? This is for Stranger. Will R and I end up? Deandra, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining the team. Thank you, thank you. Will we end up together? I'm going to say yes to that. You guys are going to get over with. Yes. Yes. Desi, is Isaiah... Will Isaiah show up to the appointment today? Will he show up today? Will he show up? Will Isaiah show up? He will, but he's not gonna be happy about it. Nicole, will Cree Is Cree trying to use me? Is Cree trying to use me? Lori for the team cheers. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Is he trying to use me? I'm going to say yes to that. I'm going to say yes to that, Lovey. Jaden with the popular. I appreciate you. Sent the popular vote. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the gifts. Alexa, will George Jr. and I last together, or is this it? Are we going to last, or are we done? Are we going to last, yes or no? Are we going to last, yes or no? Guys, thank you so much for helping me hit these goals. Thank you. I say you guys are going to last, yes. Reconciliation is on the table, renewal. Yes, there might be some bad fights in there, but you guys just have to work on it. Say it with me, everybody in the back. Communication. You guys work on your communication. Truly. I think you have a fighting chance. Sherry, will Joshua propose this year? Is he going to propose this year, Miss Sherry? Will Josh propose this year? Yes, he will. Ferranza, will me and H reconcile? Communication. Sandra got it. Sandra knows what I'm talking about. Ferranza, will we reconcile? Not for a while, love bug. Postponements are on the table. Is Stefan into me? This is for Milena. I'm sorry. I missed the name. For M. Melanie something? Is Stefan into me? Somebody is asking how much readings are. Give me just a moment and I will tell you. Yes, he is into you. Guys, if you want to jump on my list to get a little bit, to skip the line is $7.77 for a mini reading, which consists of both of my decks. That is just a more deeper read. That is $14.14, and for a year spread, which is 12 months, 2 cards for each month, is $33.33, which we do on the live. All right, so those are all the prices for what I have available for the live. The list is open, so if you guys are interested, check it out. The link is in the bio. Otherwise, guys, if you're new here, come on in. Tap that follow button for me, please, before you drop a free yes or no. Algorithm appreciates it. I appreciate it. If you guys like what you see, that's your girl me. Also, I do private appointments, guys. Private appointments. If you want a private reading, that's available as well. All right. Otherwise, tap that screen for me, please. Drop your yes or no. I appreciate you guys being here with me this morning. Miss Kelly, is Sebastian Ramsey my soulmate? Is Sebastian my soulmate, Miss Kelly? He's a hard one. It's going to take a little bit longer to realize if he's your soulmate or not. Work on your communication, how you guys show up for each other. Christina, does Danny want a future together? Does Danny want a future together, Miss Christina? Yes, he does. He might not be the best person on expressing it or approaching it, but he does. Lori, will I have a good visit with my grandchildren this summer? Oh, mama. Will I have a good visit with the babies? Let me have a good visit with the kids. It will be good. All girl, yes. Building strong foundations, lasting memories, all the positive things that you're supposed to do when you go visit grandma, yes. B, sweetheart, good morning. All right, guys, good morning. Come on in. We had a bit of a private question, but I'm starting a flash goal. Give me just a second. Ooh, we got a flash goal. 32 goats in 15 minutes. Guys, can I get 32 individual gifters in 13 minutes? Can we hit this flash goal? I need 32 individual people to send me a goat. Por favor. I've won 2 flash goals since I've been on. I'm just asking. I'm asking. All right, guys. In all seriousness, I play along with TikTok. TikTok, you like to play the games? Let's play. But Miss B, where are we at now? The questions are, how does he feel about it? How did he take it? And a personal level. Okay. How did he take it? Well, he knew something had to come to an end for something to happen, right? Something needs to be done about it because there is disharmony. It's going to have things move in a positive motion, and there's going to be tactful care and not precision, but education, attention to detail. So this person's really going to see and focus on what the issue is, right? Now, second question, personal level question. Good luck is on your side, believes you on a personal level. Same, two people coming together on a personal level. Prosperity, new beginnings, and clarity. Friend, I think everything is working in your favor. All right, Miss B? I'm going to say a thumbs up to the situation. Everything's moving the way it's supposed to. I'm going to say you bet on the wrong pony for this one. Guys, good morning, good morning. Come on in, tap the screen for me, please. We are 13 into 32. I need 32 individual people to send a goat. If you're so willing and able, it'd be much appreciated. Vasky, good morning. Hi, Pumpkin. How you doing? Welcome in. All right, sweetheart, this is for you, Miss Jess. Miss Jess, Miss Jess. Does Elle know she's hurting me with her avoiding my vulnerable text? Will she apologize today? Does she realize she's hurting me with her avoiding my vulnerable text? Jess, what's Elle's zodiac sign? Is it Leonie? What's her zodiac sign? I'll tell you if she's remorseful or not. Aries, she's not. I get you guys were in a relationship. I gathered that much. The point is that she doesn't. Aries aren't that, though they're not those kind of people. All right. She walked away. She walked away for a reason. She's living her best life. Whether you are or not, she is. She's putting up the boundaries. She doesn't really care. And she's leaving you holding the baggage. So is she upset and will she apologize? Probably not all the way around. It's not in her. Now, is she maybe feeling a little sorry for it or, you know, disharmony and kind of missing? Sure, but she's not going to admit to it. She's stubborn as all get out. Absolutely not. Not saying that she doesn't miss you, doesn't do any of the things. But I am saying she probably doesn't feel bad about it. That part. All right. Give me forever. Oh, it's glimmer forever. Oh my God. I really do need glasses. Ooh. Some of it I chalk it up to just, you know, not being able to read so fast. This one, I really couldn't see it. I really do need glasses. All right. Glimmer forever. Sweetheart, this is for you. We have August, baby. Ooh, okay. Do you realize that you two are complete total opposites, my love? Miss Wendy? You guys are complete opposites, you and your ex. Complete opposites. Like literally in the zodiac calendar, you two couldn't be more separate than anything. The crazy part is that even though you guys are totally separate, you guys usually have that same common thread. So it's like opposites attract in a very weird kind of way. Yeah, we had a great bond because opposites attract in a very weird kind of way. You guys are so opposite, but the same at the same time. It's weird, right? It's a very unusual like that you guys probably had. Different than other relationships because of how you guys connected. So with that said, I'm going to say this. I don't think he didn't love you, right? I don't think that the love that you guys had for each other wasn't real. However, what I am going to say is I do not think that you guys are going to get back together, and I don't think that there's reconciliation on the table for right now. All right, I don't think that you guys are looking for the same things at the moment, and the indecisiveness is very much there. The Tower card is there. I don't know what happened. I don't know what brought you guys down. However, I do know that he's not feeling the love at the moment, okay? He's withholding what he's doing, and he's trying to figure out what it is that he wants. I do not think that reconciliation's on the table right now. I never say never. So you're saying there's a chance. I'm not even saying that, but I am saying that there was true love there at one point. Like, it was genuine. I don't think that either one of you guys were, like, messing around or playing with each other's emotions. But whatever brought it down, girlfriend, was pretty severe. Okay? KD, will Rick and I be together? KD, will Rick and I be together? Guys, I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me this Sunday morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Will Rick and I be together? I'm going to say yes to that, love. This is for Fred. Does Kay see me as more than a friend? And I'm going to try to pronounce that name, love bug, but do they see you as more than a friend? Does Kay see me as more than a friend? Does Kay see me as more than a friend? Yes, it's getting there. Yes, it's getting there. She's getting there. It's a steady, it's a slow burn, but it's a steady one. All right? She sees you for who you are, and that is attractive to her. Scott, is Joyce cheating on me? Oh boy, Scott. Is Joyce cheating on me? No, I don't think she's cheating, but I do think there's obstacles and conflicts that you guys very much need to sort out. If not, it's not going to get good. But I don't think she's out cheating, no. All right, Chloe, this one is for you, sweetheart. Is Jay making certain comments to try to get a reaction from me? Are they making certain comments to try to get a reaction? Guys, keep tapping that screen for me, please. I greatly appreciate it. You know what this algorithm does for your girl. Paula, I appreciate it. Guys, we need a few more goats. I need individual senders to send some goats my way if you could be so kind. We're trying to get this flash goal. We are trying. Oh, girlfriend. Yes, he is. Jake is very much trying to get a reaction out of you. He misses what you have. He wants to try to stir you emotionally, so he's using his words, swords are words, using his words ruthless and ambitiously to try to get a rise out of you. Yes, yes, and yes, and yes. I know what he was doing before, friend, but that is very much the case. It's like he's a kid trying to, like, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, like when like little kids liked each other on the playground. It's one of those types of energies. Like, come on, let's have a conversation. What do you want to say to me? Anna, is Hugo going to call me? Is Hugo going to call? Guys, thank you for the goats. Ashley, Christine, Teresa, Gloria. Guys, I appreciate you guys so very much. We're trying to get to this flash goal. We need a few more. Simply for the team. I appreciate you, love. Good morning. Happy Sunday, girl. I didn't even see you come in here. I'm going back. I lost the question, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's giving all the shout outs. I lost the question. Sheena, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoever's question I just read out, please, who did I just call? I'm so sorry. Jenny for the team. I'm going to keep going, guys. Thank you guys so very much. Paula, KDC. KDC. Guys, we reached that goal. Thank you so... This is the third time now, officially. Third time officially, we reached a flash goal. Look at us now, TikTok. How about that? We can do it. Guys, whose question did I pull? It was a Hugo question. It was Anna. I remember the name. Maybe not. I'm gonna make a liar out of myself. Anna, is Hugo going to call me? I'm still gonna answer it. Miss Anna, is Hugo going to call? Miss Anna, is Hugo going to call? Yes, I believe he's gonna reach out to you, Miss Love. Madam, he will. All right, guys. That was it? Okay. I thought so. The Hugo is what. All right, Miss Gabby. Gabby, this one is for you guys. This is a mini read. Thank you so very much for the gifts, guys. I'm coming. We're getting back to this chat. Let's get through this read. I'm single and dating. There are two men I'm interested in, Willie and Craig. Do either of them want to be in a relationship? Also, next career move. I'm feeling lost. All right. Do either of the men want to be in a relationship? Yes. One actually does. One wants to way more than the other, and it should be pretty obvious. All right. Opportunities arising as far as money is concerned. Okay, so somebody as far as family, this is the family card. Do one of the two want it? Yes. Who is it? Couldn't tell you. One, but it's going to be very clear. Very clear and concise of how they come at you. It's probably going to be somebody that's healing, right? That's looking for someone to grow together. A little more, not fragile, but on a path of growing between the two of them. And I'm going to say whichever one, it's going to be pretty clear on who wants family. And if neither one of these is clear on like wanting family, then it's not either one of these people. You hear me? But between the two of them, good news, prosperity. One of them wants to, like I said, I'm sure it's going to be pretty clear on who it is between those two. As far as your jobs are concerned, opportunities arising, new money on the table, handling business fast. Girlfriend, lean into the people that you know as far as your career. What do you do for a next career move, girl? That's an appointment. We'll talk about it. We can go through some charts. We can talk about some shit. I don't even know what your background is, but new money is on the table. If you figure out what it is that you want, the world is at your feet, friend. The first card I pulled was World card, satisfaction, getting what you want. Figuring out what you want is different. So I'm going to give you this. It's in my book. I talk about it all the time. Work on your goals. What do you want? Why do you want it? And who do you need to become to get it? What do you not want? Why do you no longer want it? And who you can no longer tolerate to be. Now, that sounds very simple and kind of silly, but if you really break it down and put thought into that question, what do you want? I want to be successful. Okay, girl, break it down further. How? What do you want your life to look like? Do you want to drive to work for yourself, work retail? You need to break down your goals, write them down, and then figure out a path from there. That's going to be the easiest way to find out your direction. Other than that, I'm not trying to peddle my wares, but I'm going to peddle my wares. Try to do a birth chart. Doesn't have to be with me. They have free birth charts available. It was hugely, wickedly helpful when I was trying to figure out my stuff. Try a birth chart. They help. All right? Okay. Gabby, you are more than welcome. Hold on, who said that? Somebody, Amanda, will I be successful on Poshmark? I'm going to tell you something about Poshmark. I did Poshmark for like years. Did Poshmark. Was like way up in the rankings, went to the meetings, went to the events, did all the things, right? Do you know how much time Poshmark? Here's the one thing. If you can get a niche into Poshmark, right? Then you can find it. The problem that I ran into, that a lot of people ran into, is where do you get your stuff? Because the Goodwill, the things that the bins, all those old school things that people could really get good revenue or returns on, they went away. So if you can make sure that you can buy low and sell high, because you're trying to sell a Walmart Mona shirt for $9, it's not going to fly. You hear me? So just make sure your inventory is there. But I will pull for you. Do not get stuck and watch the money that you spend, okay? You put a lot of money into it, so make sure you know what you're spending and what you're selling. I had spreadsheets. I had inventories, racks. I had bins with it. I had everything. And it was a lot of work and a lot of time for very little financial return. And it could have just been the way that I was doing it, right? So that's what I was saying. As long as you have your system down, you can be successful. But get a system. All right, guys. With that, we got some questions. Jess, is Johnny going to reach out and reconcile? I do not think he's going to reach out first, sweetheart. You will have to talk to him. Miss B, okay. Clarification. Okay, a bit confused. Return does not handle my case. Not working at all. He just happens to be the lawyer responded to see if he wanted to help. Chapter, however, is he in touch to you? Yeah. Which is why I asked how he feels. Okay. Okay. Now this guy, I got you. No. I got you. You said that yesterday as well. So let me see as a more room. I got you. But I'm going to say the same thing. The same reading. Showing up. Lots of ponies on the table. Showing up romantically. There is an interest there. Starting something new. It's the same thing that we said yesterday about him specifically. Same reading, friend. Okay? Emotional stability and being able to juggle both things. Good readings when it came to him specifically. So how does he feel? Thumbs up. Same as yesterday. Sees you as a contender, right? This is the Empress card, and that's how he views you. So play your cards right with this one, friend. I thumbs up for this. Truly, a thumbs up. All right. Kenny, sweetheart, this one is for you. What is coming next in my life? Kenny, what is coming up next in my life journey? Sweetheart, this is for you. What is coming up next? Whew. You figuring out what you want, friend, and getting a hold of everything so you can recover from feeling trapped. First card I pulled was you be recovering, okay? I don't know if you felt trapped for a while. If you need to figure out your way, take each one of these swords out and figure out what you want to do, okay? Same thing I was saying about the goals. Action, more action. Wands literally are the action cards. Adventure, passion, lust, inspiration, fearlessness, confidence, enthusiasm, determination, and joy. Figure out what you want and walk in your path. What is your journey? What you need it to be, friend, but you have got to figure out what that is. Again, if you want to talk about it, it's going to be more than a quick card pull, but girl, this is you figuring out what you want and heading in that direction. Knowing conscious clarity, speaking what you want and speaking it into existence. Precise, articulate, truthful, disciplined. Clarity, mental clarity is what you need. Again, identifying what goals you want to do and going after them. That is the clearest path to getting to your end game. Victory, girlfriend, is on the table because you are putting up the appropriate boundaries in your life that are necessary for you to walk your path. Because if that path is not paved with a little bit of defense, then everyone's going to walk with you, or it's going to get real rocky. You're going to have potholes and shit in it. Get off my street. Let me walk my path. And unless you're on my team to walk with me, then get out of here. I don't need it. That is what your journey of life is, figuring out what you want and how you need to get there. And then surrounding yourself with the proper people to either get out of your fucking way or to help you pave that road and make it even better. Okay? Girlfriend, that's your path. But it's all about goal setting. Because how do you make a roadmap if we don't know where we're going? Miss Emily, sweetheart, this is for you. Spicy Emmy, love that. I love that for you. Sharon, thank you so much for joining the team. Shelly, for lighting up the sky. I appreciate you. Thank you. Miss Emily, sweetheart, is Terrence cheating on me? Did he last night in DC? He says he was with his homies. This has been 1 year. This has been a 1 month long distance, 3-hour relationship. Never felt this, both Sages. You guys have been together for a month. It's long distance. And you guys are both Sagittarius. 21 months. 21. Okay. Okay. It didn't come out. It says W1 in all fairness. All right. 21 month long distance. Okay. Says he was with the homies. Was he cheating? Gotcha. Did he not answer his phone fast enough, Miss Emily? What makes you think he was cheating? Because he didn't answer his phone right away? What did he not do last night? Last text was 5:21 saying needing money. Last text was at 5:21 saying he needed money. So it was the text messages and he needed money. They were probably gambling, girl. He was with his homies. And let's say they went out to the strip club. Let's say that he needed money because he's going to the strip club. If he did, he wasn't going to ask you for it. You hear me? They were gambling. They was with his homies, probably rolling dice or playing cards. I can't say that. I'm going to get violated. But you know what I'm saying. Girl, he was with his friends. That's what I'm asking. He was hanging out with the homies. Okay? He was having fun with the boys. He's not doing anything. He's resistant to change. He was just hanging out with his friends. He was trying to balance out his life because it was Saturday night. Girl, he's well balanced, okay? See people for who they are. If you don't trust him, why are we with him? I don't think he was doing anything bad. Reconciliation is on the table. Why? Because he doesn't really want to go anywhere. Keep a cool head about you, girlfriend. Don't blow up on silly shit. Long distance. If you feel it, say it, but you don't need to be upset about it. Look. This was the last text I got from you. I'm feeling kind of way, and he cheated before. So you decided to stay with a man, long distance, even though you know he cheats. I don't know what to tell you about that, friend. But I don't think that he cheated last night. I think he was gambling with some friends. Okay? The cheating before is something that you need to get over or you need to leave him because long distance is never going to work. You will always, she said, not with you. Okay, then why are you worried about it? Friend. Girl, so some shit that he did with some other broad that he didn't like, but he's with you, committed to you, even though he's long distance, and you're going to say, well, he did it to another girl before. Friend, stop it now. Okay? Knock it off. Don't be silly. Get out of your head. Call him. Talk to him. Say, babe, I miss you. I need to see you. I'm feeling that there's a distance between us, and I'm getting some crazy thoughts, and I need a little connection right now. Will you show up for me? Can we FaceTime maybe or whatever? That's it. That's all. I don't think he was cheating. All right, Miss Amy, sweetheart, this one is for you. Will Chris and I be together? Will I be moving into my friend's house? Will Chris and I be together, and will I be moving into my friend's house? Miss Amy. Miss Amy, Miss Amy, Miss Amy, sweetheart, this one is for you. You will be moving into your friend's house, yes. And did you and Chris break up before? I appreciate you. Did you and Chris break up before? Guys, no health questions, please. No health questions, no pregnancy questions. You guys did bring up before. Okay, so the frustration, heartbreak is still there, but reconciliation, freedom, and getting recovery from the loss is there also. So yes, I do think that you guys, if you guys broke up before 8 years on and off, geez Louise, yes, you guys are going to be back together. But figure it out. Figure it out. We're going to do this shit for another 8 years. Let's talk about it, okay? Figure it out. You guys come back around. Last time, figure it out. Stop wasting time. And yes, I do think that you and your friend are going to be moving in together. You'll be able to save money that way. Help is coming. You're a little bit overloaded right now, but I think that this move with your friend is very much going to help you a lot of different situations in your specific situation. Okay? Yes to you and Chris. Yes to you moving in with your friend. All right, Miss Cynthia, this one is for you. Miss Cynthia, relationship. Is the person that I'm with my person? And success. Will my current projects yield success? All right. Pretty even, Steven. All right, Miss Cynthia, Miss Cynthia, Miss Cynthia. Current projects are very much going to be successful, yes. However, I need you to approach them a little bit more tactfully. a little bit. Does your person, do you get sidetracked by your person? When you guys are together, do you guys get sidetracked? Yes. He's your greatest distraction. So you will be successful in your projects, friend, but you kind of need to refocus. He's helping you recover from some things, but you guys get careless when you guys are together, so you need to refocus on this money, okay? But we don't see each other often. Okay. With you guys not even seeing each other that often, I think that just don't daydream, I guess is my problem. Focus in on your daydreaming. Focus in on your thoughts. Focus in on, I think you think about him a lot. He gets in your way in the best of ways. It's not a bad thing, but I need you to refocus and harness in on this money. That's what I'm saying. Happiness, forward movement, and all the goodness for the money. Okay, friend? But you got to focus on it. Now, as far as the two of you are concerned, reconciliation, not that you guys were apart necessarily, but goodness, let's put it that way. Love coming in, opening yourself up to receive, success to your questions, love, joy, total success, money, emotional balance, pouring into each other. You guys both showing up for each other, and we got some ponies on the table, girlfriend. I do think that he does care about you, that he shows up for you, and that he does make you happy through and through. So is he your person? Spend more time with him and you'll know for sure, right? I can't, but you're definitely on the right track to being a very, looks to be a very healthy, emotionally stable couple. So I'm going to say yes to that, and yes to your projects, all right? Okay, Egypt, does Summer want to come back into my life? Egypt, does Summer want to come back into my life? Does Summer want to come back? Not right now, no. Not right now. Talia, is my ex David messaging me soon? Will my ex David message me soon? Will my ex David message soon? He will, yes. Jolene dropped your question, love. Paris, is B holding back? Miss Paris, is B holding back? Paris, is B holding back? Yes, he is. Gigi, will Jay and I reconcile finally and be good soon? Will Jay and I reconcile finally and be good soon? Yeah, the lover's card is on the table. Sooner rather than later, I'm going to say yes to that. Miss Michelle, will Eric call to apologize? Miss Michelle, will Eric call to apologize? He will, yes. He'll take that first leap. Keisha, is my person my person? I'm picking up what you're putting down. Is my person my person? I'm going to say no to that, friends. Not in all sense of the words, no. There's something that's off. Not that he can't be, but there's just something that's off. Emma, is Jones done with me? Emma, is Jones done with me? Okay, hold on, guys. Time out. But yes, are they done with you? Yes, they are done with you. Hang on. I'm pinning this. Let me approve this. Okay. And I'm going to pin it because I'm so excited for you, friend. Hang on. Guys. Time out now. Miss Sammy, one of our very own, passed her state boards. Sammy, congratulations, friend. That's fucking huge. Girl, high five, girl. Yes. Yes. I'm so excited for you, girl. I'm giving you a round. I know this is so lame. I'm giving you a round, girlfriend. Yeah. Girl, thank you so much for sharing that news. That's amazing. Good stuff. I'm officially licensed. Girl, I see you. All right. We had to give it up. We had to say congrats to our girl. That's awesome. Well done, my dear. Well done. It was all you, friend. That's put in so much work to that shit. Ooh. Good job. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. That's awesome. All right, guys. Just had to say, fuck yeah. What is this beauty? Is this a galaxy, guys? I appreciate you guys. Thank you. State boards are not easy. They're not. No, they are not. That's why that's cause for celebration. I wish I had we need some sound effects in here. We're working on it. We're working on it. We need the applause. We need something, girl. Congratulations. All right, Miss Maria. Miss Maria, are Joel and I done? Are we done, Miss Maria? Are we done? Miss Maria. No, not yet, love bug. You guys are definitely not done yet. There's still love on this table. Veronica, will Caesar reach out today? Miss Veronica, will Caesar reach out today? Miss Veronica, will Caesar reach out today? I don't think so. I do think he'll reach out this week, though, but not today. Jessica, does Andy think about me a lot? Does Andy think about me a lot? He does. I'm going to say yes. Yes, he does. He misses you when you're not around. I'll say that. Kenny, will me and Keisha reconcile? Will me and Keisha reconcile? Will me and Keisha reconcile? No, probably not. There's a lot of work to do for reconciliation with that relationship. Lots of work to be done. All right, guys. This is a mini for Miss Tessa. I feel like due to an unfortunate event, the opportunity for me and B to be together was taken away. I consistently think about him. Is he thinking about me? Or is this something I need to let go of and trying to stop? It happens at the most random times, and I can't help to feel like it's not over. Timing is everything. Me and my husband dated 16, 17 years ago now. Came back together at 19, talked, separated again. And we didn't see each other, but separated again, and then now we're married, right? Timing. It was all about the timing. Ask him every time he tried to pop up. I was busy, right? So it is all about timing sometimes, but that doesn't mean that you can't hold space for it, right? That doesn't mean that you can't get over it and live through it. So I say all of that. Say sometimes it's okay to let go, because if it's really love, it'll come back around. I've never been happier in my life. Never. Never. And I had both of us let go. And I literally let go. I talked to him. I talked to my husband every single day at a time, because he was helping me get through some really intense shit. He was my friend. And a situation happened, and I stopped talking to him cold turkey. We were talking every single day, and then we stopped. It was heartbreaking. I lost I lost a friend. We both let go of each other, but he never really did. He always hung around. He never made me feel any way about it. And then when the timing was right, I was sitting on my couch, single, living. I was at my hot girl summer, friends. I had gotten out of my relationship. I had got my big girl pants on. I was in my big girl apartment doing big girl shit. And who texted me? Or actually emailed me. I can't even, my emails, I have 50,000 million emails. I'm one of those assholes that don't ever clean out my email box. Who did I see sitting on a Friday night just going through emails by myself on my couch? My husband. Hey, how are you? Was the only thing he said. And my thing was, call me. Here's my number. And we've never been apart after the first date that we've had. So when I tell you that timing is everything, and sometimes you just have to let go and wait for the right timing and let the universe just trust the process type shit, it will. It will. And that's my story. But in real, that's our story. That is our how we found each other, how we came back around story. So now that I'm done reminiscing, sorry guys for being here. Thanks for staying here for it. The question was, is he thinking of you, or is it something that you need to give up? I guarantee you that he has not stopped thinking about you. Okay? But sometimes people are resistant to change, and they just have to keep going in the way that they're going. Sometimes that we just have to sit down and rest our brains, because shit just isn't going to happen the way that we want it to happen. You're strong-willed. You know what you want, right? This is saying don't be reckless. Sometimes we just have to sit down somewhere and let shit happen. Trust the process type energy. I don't know what the circumstances was, but clearly there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of things going on, and somebody just had to walk away from the situation, whether that be you or him. But that does not mean that the love is not there, and it does not mean that he does not feel himself and the most like himself around you. Scandal was definitely on the table. I think that that's why you guys split up, but you will succeed. Keep space for him, friend. If you've never felt this way and this is somebody that you can't get out of your head, that's fine. Hold space for that. But you need to move on. Period. There is no question about you needing to walk away emotionally so you can not feel miserable every day. Right? Like that, there is no question about that. But does he think about you, and is that energy still there? Yes. But do you need to move on? Yes. For right now. Okay? It's a hard pill to swallow when you love somebody, and that's why I gave my story, because there is hope at the end of the tunnel. And I'm not saying to hang on forever, because that's going to be your ending. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying there's a chance. Jamie, is are C and I meant to be together? Jamie, are C and I meant to be together? Miss Jamie. C and I meant to be. You guys do very good around each other. I'm going to say yes to that. You guys can make each other feel good. I'm going to say yes. Will Dan call me today and apologize and work things out? Jolene, will Dan call to work things out? Probably not. He's going to call you, but I don't know if it's going to be the type of conversation that you're going to want. Is Brianna, is Y seeing, is it Yasir? Seeing someone romantically other than me? Is he seeing somebody else? Is Yasir seeing somebody else? No. I think he's a nasty. I don't think that he's the most warm of people, and you probably think that he's off doing other things, but I don't think so. I just think that he's kind of like distant. I just think that he's like aloof is the word I'm looking for. Will I move to another state, Miss Kim? Will I move to another state? Princess Anna, hello. Travel is on the table, friend, and so is sunshine. Yes, you will. If you want to, girlfriend, you have the strength to do it. Whitney, are me and Al done? Whitney, are me and Al done romantically and as friends? Are me and Al done? Miss Benz, hello, hello. Miss Whitney, are me and Al done? Yes. Lover's card and Chariot in reverse, friend. Give it up for just a little while. I think you guys are over. Will John and I work out? Will John and I work out? Will John and I work out? He's really going to try. So if you guys both want to give it a go, yes. But ultimately, I think that you guys are very opposites, and it's going to be an uphill battle. All right. This one, guys, we have a year's spread. We have a year's spread. Just want to know why I reconcile with my ex, Edwin. Is this the person I'm going to be with soon? We are in communication recently. He's been coming in strong, I guess. Maybe my absence hit him. Wanted to know what will develop in my career. Promotion on my vision board, and sometimes I feel stuck. Okay. What sales do you work in? Is it retail sales? What kind of sales do you work in? All right, I got you, girl. You're good at it, but you're bored. You need to do more for you. You're not, this job is not fulfilling to you whatsoever. So the promotion is the more money situation, I'd feel, but as far as the overall job, super bored. I'm sure you are. This is not matching your, I'm telling you guys, this is not matching your personality whatsoever. I'm telling you, okay, I think I've just given myself more ideas, which I don't necessarily need time. Well, hold on. I'm going to flip for you, and then I'm jotting something down, because you're like the third person today. Guys, I'm going to go and look and start, I'm going to do a career specific birth chart. As there's different things that you can pull for career oriented birth charts, because a lot of times in this field, especially during your age, you're right before 30, and 30 is a really hard pill to swallow for a girl. I don't know why. 30 was fucking rough for me. I had nothing done that what I wanted to do. I wasn't married. I didn't have kids. I wasn't in the job I wanted. I wasn't in how hot. At 30, I was nowhere that I thought I should have been. Bullocks is what I say, because I was exactly where I needed to be. Because if I was anywhere different, I couldn't be the person I am today. So when you at 30 are thinking, oh my God, I'm the, what, stop. You got this, okay? Same, no kids, not married, and this is crazy. It isn't though, because you're not, okay? Every time. Sorry, hold on, we're timing out. We did it, guys. This is our 100K dance. Every time we have a year. I said seagulls. Ready for it? And that is the 100K dance. Thank you guys for helping us get there. We've been tapping our tails off. We made it to 300 yesterday. We went through 3 dances yesterday, you guys. 3 dances. We were on it. All right. Back to the matter at hand. So girlfriend, all those feels, right? All of those feels, you're not alone. You're not the only one. I will guarantee that there are a plethora of other 29-year-old women thinking the same thing right now. I was one of them. I promise it gets better, okay? I promise. Postponements, I think, are just because of the way that you're feeling. 4s are foundations, and when you feel that your foundation is off, you feel that what you just said, that things are going to, that they're shaky. They're not where I want to be. I'm 30. I've been working on this foundation, and I don't feel that I've built it to where I want it to be. Girlfriend, living your Empress life. Do you understand that you are waking up every day and showing up for yourself and doing and working and living and all of the things? You get up every day and choose to do what you want to do to the best of your abilities. That's huge. Get out of your own way. And that's why I was reiterating, being 30 and not having what you think you should have is not the end all. Get out of your own way. We're still very much building. And I say that as a 41-year-old woman after going through what you went through at not married, no kids, all the shit at 30. I have never in my entire life been happier because I put the work in, right? 20s, we're fucking around. We're having a good time. We're hanging with our friends. 30 is where we build. You're right here. You know what you want. You know what you need. And now you're working towards it. Great. You're a lot farther than a lot of other women. You hear me? I'm just being honest. Harmony and achievements, even though that you feel that you're out in the cold, friend, please do not stop working on your harmony and your achievements. You are not out in the cold. These cards are all very changeable. This is just current energy. Flip the shit around and this is a recovery. Figure out that you are exactly where you need to be, that you're not out in the cold, and that you're standing very firmly where you chose to stand. Harmony, achievements, love, peace of mind, professional success. You have a vision board. You understand? A lot of people don't even have that. You know what you want and you know what your goals are. Now, is AT&T the best thing in your entire life? No. You're bored to shit. We'll talk about that. It's a whole other situation. Okay, it's a whole other conversation. But if you know that you're not happy with it, start figuring out and cultivating what that looks like for you. From 30 to 40, I have tried to start 3 separate businesses. When I said I worked for Poshmark, I had a business, right? I sold insurance. I had a brokerage firm for a while. I've tried to do big girl shit. That's what your 30s are. Figuring your life out. Who are you? What do you like? What do you enjoy? What makes you tick? Girl, I painted. I did art shows for 2 years. Figure out what you love. This is what this time is for, and this is what that harmony means. You know, you have the time and the chance to explore it. Do you understand? And I hate to say this, and there's 2 ways to look at it. The freedom that you have right now at 29 with no children, not being married and no home, the freedom that gives you. Do you know the freedom that you have right now with not having any of those things? The world literally is yours. Literally. You have zero baggage, no ties to anything, and not that children are baggage. Please hear me though, right? Ancestors are on the table, girlfriend, because you're feeling stuck. Figure out your goals. Again, this is all current energy and can be turned around. Figure out what you want, because upside down, it's recovery, freedom, openness, releasing negative space, right? Your people are asking you to do it. Stop fucking around. Help is coming to help you figure it out, girlfriend. Now, you say you're single. You want to know if you're going to reconcile with your ex. You're a Taurus. I'm sure you're a little stubborn from time to time. I'm going to just tell you off jump. I don't even need to read you all that much. Work on your lines of communication, tonality, how you talk to people, girlfriend, all the things, right? But I do see him coming back around. King of Cups is back on the table. Victory is yours. You're going to be a little bit overloaded when he comes back around, but I do think he is going to come back. That was the ultimate question. Where is he going to be and where you're going to be at for work, right? So April, May, June, July, August. I think after the height of summer, right in the height of summer, actually, April, May, June, this is July. He's gonna rear his ugly little head. You guys have been in communication. I think things are gonna get stronger and stronger, and by summertime, you guys are gonna be back at it, right? Victory is yours, open and honest, and this is the Tower card in reverse, which is just fear of changing. You're gonna be holding on to something. I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go. When is you said your birthday's coming up? Something's gonna come up that's gonna kind of freak you out around summertime. I think your age is going to kind of hit you, but it's not going to be nearly as, oh my God, as you think it is. So don't overreact to shit, okay? Keep a cool head about you. Hold on, I need to now tell TikTok that I am still here. Okay. Next, we're going to keep it going. Do you have big things? Do you have a trip planned? Do you have something planned this summer monetarily? It's saying to watch your money. When you get bored easily, you spend money. Is that accurate? Yes, I do. How did you know? I'm psychic. No, I'm joking. I'm really. That's not even a real thing. I read cards, girl. This is what I do. I'm good at what I do. But all jokes aside, no, for real though, watch your money, watch your spending. I'm just asking you to watch your spending overall. Generally speaking, just watch what you spend for the summer, because I think you're going to go have a great time this summer, and then you're going to be like, shit, I don't have any money left. So just watch, budget appropriately. That's it. That's all. More reconciliation on the table, friend. I think that this is just you and Mr. Man working out, opening yourself up to receive this, possible gifts coming in. This is around the holiday season. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Again, holiday season coming in. Reconciliation. Open yourself up to receive. Again, money, spending, trouble with money. Watch your spending around the holidays. Okay, I need some. Watch the money. New things coming in. I think you and Mr. Man, not the man, Mr. Man, are going to take a next step in even deepening the relationship. Okay. Best friends and emotional renewal. Don't think he's going anywhere. Nurturing the relationship. Then next month, success to your question. Love being poured in. The crossroads that we see here, I think you're going to finally come to a head at your job. I think at this point, your boundaries are going to be fragile. You're going to tell everybody where to go and how to get there. So before this happens, throughout this next year, I truly want you to figure out and work on how to get out of what you're doing. I can feel your disdain for your current job. But the job market is not what it used to be, girl. You already know. There's got to be a lot of planning if you want to switch jobs, a lot of forethought before you switch jobs, all the things, right? So in this very specific situation, stay at the job you're at, work towards that promotion, even though you're bored as shit. We get it. Pick up a hobby, figure something else out to entertain your brain, right? Aside from that, stay with the career, all right? And I do think your love is going to come back about, like I said, midsummer, and you guys are going to make a go of it throughout the rest of the year, okay? Watch your spending also on your trip and just overall, definitely around the holidays. It's so hard looking for work these days. It's terrible. It's horrible. So if you have a job, keep it. Hang on to that like it is everything, okay? Girlfriend, that was a terrific reading. You got this. You got this. All right. Chrissy, sweetheart, Chrissy, this one is for you. Is Danny sincere in wanting to come back to work on our relationship? Is Danny being sincere? Danny, damn it, Danny. Don't make me give you pow-pows, Mr. Man. Is Danny sincere in wanting to come back and work on our relationship? Is he sincere? Miss Chrissy, this one is for you. I was just laid off in February. I'm not, and not one single bit. But yeah, it's not, the thing, I can't even find my words. The reports that we have been watching, even with being helped by AI writing your resumes, it takes about, after 1,000 people, they get 3. And not out of that, it's one. I mean, it's just, the odds are horrific when it comes to trying to find a job online. We have to start leading back into our networks. We have to start leading back into networking, the people that we know. Who do we know that can get us the jobs? It's always been that way. We just stopped talking about it. Truly, it's always been networking. It's always been who you know. And when AI took over and when we stopped being able to just walk into a store and say, hey, can we get a job? That's when everything went to shit.
I've never deviated from the ancient system.
Nor should you. Nor should you guys. You need to lean into your networks like freaking crazy. Start up networking groups. Start up female groups. Start up city group. I don't give a shit. Join something. Get out. When I say it is hot girl summer and this vibe is, we need to connect again. Why? Because AI is about to fuck some shit up. Human connection needs to be the most important thing. Humans need to be the most important thing. I'm just saying. If anybody, I don't even know. I'll drop the nugget. Yes, ma'am. Networking was shaking hands and kissing babies. Absolutely. And it worked. And it still works. If you look up, if you listen to these reports, at the end, I sent out 1,000 resumes. I sent out 1,000,000 resumes. At the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, those people got the jobs because they knew somebody that worked in the company. I've sent out 1,000 resumes, but at the end of the day, I got the job at my buddy's office. 9 times out of 10, work on your networking. Okay, sorry. Is he coming back? Does he want to work on the relationship? Yes. Prosperity, happiness, wanting to build a happy home, clarity, 2 people coming together, recovery from loss, and putting the baggage down. Okay, so yes, I do think, Miss Chrissy, that Danny is sincere about wanting to come back. All right? Sorry, guys, I'm talking too much. Miss Bianca, sweetheart, this one is for you. Is my partner the one? Miss Bianca, is my partner the one? Miss Bianca, is my partner the one? Chrissy, you're more than welcome, sweetheart. Sorry it took so long. I'm sorry. Is my partner the one? I think at the moment you guys are a little unbalanced as far as how you show up for each other. I think you might care about your partner more than he cares about you, and that's just what the cards are showing. Not that he doesn't care, so please don't say that, but I think you give a little bit more than he does. You show up a little bit more intensely than he does. Did you and your partner date before, Bianca? Did you guys come back together for this? No. Okay. Are you afraid of losing him? We've been okay. We've been together for 2 years. Are you afraid of losing him? Girl, do you really think he's your person? Like in real life? Clinging to the past is the card that I'm not sure of. And this is why I keep asking the questions. Because ultimately, I think you give way more than he does and you don't want to be alone. And that if you were to not give as much as you do and you were just to put your hands up, he would walk away, scared of being betrayed. So are you giving it like, so you're going into it thinking it's going to fail, and that's throwing off all of the energy. Get out of your own way. So I'm going to say, be scared. Hurt people. You can't get in a relationship if you're scared. If you're scared of getting hurt, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Them the breaks. And I'm just saying, the healing that should have been done before getting into this new relationship, so you don't bring that shit in from the past into the new one, should have been done before you got into the new relationship, right? So much love, just saying. But with that said, I still think you give him a lot more than he gives you. Even with that, you are like giving everything, and he's not giving a lot of anything. So is he your person? Probably not. Not yet. Let him show up for you a little bit more. And maybe you kind of fall back just a smidge. Okay? Your anxiety is there because deep down you know that he isn't giving you what you are giving him. And that's why you're like, okay, this shit's from the past. I'm afraid. If I stop, then I will get If you walk away and he does not show back up, he was never there to begin with. And I'm not saying to drop it like it's hot. I'm not saying that. But I'm definitely saying throttle your energy towards this relationship. I do not think that he's your person. Cards are saying no. Okay? All right, love bugs. Miss Jackie, Miss Bianca, you're more than welcome. I'm sorry, I feel that was a hard read. I'm giving you a hug behind that. So much love behind that. Just, you know what I'm trying to say, okay? Okay. All right, guys, we have a year spread. Miss Jacqueline. All right, send you a hug, girl. I'm sending you a hug behind that one. All right, Miss Jacqueline, sweetheart, this is for you. We are doing a year. We're looking for finances and love. Okay. Guys, I appreciate you for hanging out with me this Sunday morning. Come on in, tap the screen, share the live for me, por favor. Thank you guys so very much for being here. Miss Ashley, thank you. Okay, yes, you asked, I see. It's your birthday, girlfriend. Happy birthday. First of all, let me stop. Happy birthday to you, my love. I think they're planning a surprise party. That's why nobody's texting you. I think they're planning something, and that's why everybody's pretending that they don't know. Now, it is also only 9:30. I don't know what time it is by you. I don't know any of that stuff. So if no one said nothing, I think they're trying to trick you and surprise, one of those. I was in a reading when I read it, so I couldn't say that, but I do not think that they forgot about it. I think it's a ruse. Okay? All right, Miss Jacqueline. Jacqueline, who does not want commitment, you or him? And not 16 candles, you. No, seriously, I really do think that that's the case. I promise. Him, okay. Are you along for the ride, or are you getting tired of the bullshit, Jackie? See what's going on? Getting tired of it? Okay, okay. That's what I'm seeing too. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. How long have you guys been in this situation? And I have one more question. As far as your teaching is concerned, 2 years. Okay, 2 years in that. And as far as the teaching, are you looking to change? Are we looking to change the are you looking to change jobs? Not change jobs. Let me are you going back to school to get higher? Is what I'm trying to say. Higher education. Are you higher educating yourself for your higher education position? So I'm trying to spit out. I don't see you hating your job, but I don't see any movement either. I can retire in 1 year. That's why. You don't hate it, but you don't want to move because you can retire. Say less. Never mind. That's what I was trying to get at. And so that's why finances are more important than actual work. Okay, that makes sense. Needed to get it in my brain. All right. As far as the love is concerned, friend, and I asked, where are you at with that? How are you getting tired? I see that you're getting tired. Relationship problems and unfairness. You give and give and give, and he doesn't give back. Kind of like the young lady that I was talking to before. It's getting tiresome. I'm giving you girlfriend experience, sir, and you're barely giving me boyfriend experience, but you want the girlfriend experience and you're not all the shit? No. No. Cut the shit off. You're a Pisces. You're entirely too emotional to be in a non-committed situationship. It sucks. It hurts. You're not built for it. 2 years of this shit, I'm surprised you've lasted this long. You're emotional. You don't want to walk away from somebody because you probably really care about this person. Knock it off. Okay? Okay? Deception is close. Disconnect from intuition, friend. Knock it off. Might be a slow burn to get over this person, but I think that it needs to come to a screeching halt because you are not going to get what you want from this person. I don't think that they're capable. None of their energy's on the table at all. The first cards I pulled was problems. First cards. Once you get over the illusion of that he's trying to sell you, once you get out of Delulu land, right? And I say that with love, girlfriend. This one is victory is yours. All problems are being moved out of the way. Once you realize what you're working with and you can heal and recover and lose the overwhelm, right? And you can see what's in front of you. Victory is yours, friend. This is you, slow burn, figuring out what you want now. As far as figuring out what you want as far as a relationship is concerned, means well, but needs to move out of the way, a slow burn. I have a question for you, Miss Pisces. Is there somebody else? You said 2 years. Could there potentially be somebody else coming around this summer that you have not necessarily had on your radar? Old friend, somebody from the past, maybe a guy that's been flirting with you for a while that you haven't given any attention to because you've been paying attention to Mr. Man. Is there somebody else that could be coming around? Not that I know of. Look out for him. January, February, March. I have to do this. April, May, June. I got it. I got it. Oh, no, I'm okay. Thank you. April, May, June, July. April, May, June, July. So July, summertime, girlfriend, summertime. I think somebody might be coming into your cipher. All right. As far as no movement, July, you said this is the last year of school. Now you get to sit and plan about where you travel, where you want to go, how you want to show up, what you guys got, what you got going on. You want to know where your love life is like, because I'm about to retire. I'm about to kick it, figure out what it is I want to do. This is you figuring out what you want to do. July, August. So around August, development, progress, teamwork. School's going to be back around. It's going to be the last year. And you're not going anywhere. Just kind of cleansing things out. My Pisces here. My little Pisces love bugs. You guys are just little emotional things, and that's fine. So, last year, you showing up for yourself. Showing up for yourself. Now, here's where I feel that September, October. Do you know what you want to do when you retire? Do you even know if you want to retire or what that looks like for you? I think that this is where it's going to be hard for you. I don't think you want to stop working necessarily, but I don't think you know what you need. That part. You got to figure it out, because as this school year, this next school year turns and rounds the corner towards the beginning of the year, 2026, I think that you're going to feel very overwhelmed. There's going to be a lot of overwhelm. You're going to feel done. Put a fork in me, I'm done. What do I do next? Friend, figure out what you want now. Don't think about where you're at with relation. None of the bullshit. Just figure out where you're at right now. Be open to change. Temporary struggles, just because it's over. I think that it's going to be hard for you to walk away from this, but it's going to be just that, very temporary. You're going to procrastinate. Stop. This is all winding out the end of the year. These are the holidays. October, November, December. Okay, procrastination. Trying to figure stuff out. It's happening too fast. Things are coming to an end. Get your goals together now, because when this new year hits and you figure out, this is the ancestors card, when you talk to your people, when you pray to who you pray to, when you do all the things that you do to figure yourself out, success is coming. Good luck is coming. This is going to be 2026, right? Good news, happiness, love, Prince Charming showing up for you, reconciliation, opening up to new love. Not somebody necessarily coming back reconciliation. This is you finding your self-reconciliation and pouring into what you want. Your next year is going to round out good, but the stress that I feel that you're going to go through towards the end of the year is going to be a lot. Get your plan in place. Get a roadmap now, so when you get there, you know how to get through it and you don't get sidetracked in sadness or frustration. Does that make sense for you? Jackie, yes. Okay, perfect. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You got this? You got this. What I want you to do is work on your goals. What does that look like? What does retirement look like? Do you really not want to work, right? Do you want to maybe sub for 3 days? Or what does it look like for you? Think of that now so you don't feel so overwhelmed later. All right. How do you get on the list, guys? Actually, I have got to get off at 10. I have appointments starting at 10 o'clock. So what I'm actually going to do, I will leave the list open until... This is what I can't do. This is what I'm going to do. What I can't do, I'm going to take off the years, because I can't do a year. I'm going to close it in 10 minutes. We're going to take off a year spread. We'll leave the minis and the questions. We'll leave those open for another 10 minutes. And then I will get those out of here, and we'll round out with the last, we'll round out with rapid fire yes or no's, okay? Jennifer, sweetheart, this one is for you. Will everything between Cameron and I get better? Does he even want to come back? I just need some clarity. We were together for 9 years and have kids. Will Cameron and I get better? Does he want to fix things? Miss Jennifer, are you and Cameron in communication right now? Are you guys speaking to each other? And my emails have been off. Okay. I might have skipped a question because this list has been wonky even after I restarted my computer. So it happened twice yesterday. So if you guys sent in for a question and I didn't get to you, let us know the time stamp that you sent it in, because this system has been a little off. I missed 2 questions yesterday for like an hour. So please, if you guys sent in your question, this question was from 9:20. If you sent your question in for a while ago, before 9:20, and it has not yet been read, please let me know. All right. Are you guys going to get back together? You guys are in communication. Yes, you will. New beginnings. Good luck is on the table. All right. Personal lows right now, and I think you guys are moving too fast in the way that something has definitely have to come to an end before it comes to a beginning. You guys have got to talk about some heavy shit, and that's where I think the breakdown is, the lack of communication. He's a good guy, but he's a butthead from time to time, but you guys can make this work. All right. 831. I got you. 831. He's a good guy, right? So I think the recovery is there. Compassion for both each other, compassion for the two of you is there. You guys are on the right track. Both of you guys are going to show up to the kitchen table, meaning that I think both of you are going to take the actions to try and make this actually work, especially because of the kids. Unexpected news, good success, removing other people from your life that are not for you guys. I don't know if that's maybe family members, friends. You guys need to focus on the two of you only, all right? Clarity and decision. If you guys can have open and honest conversations about where you see the relationship and where you see your family, I think everybody will be good to go, all right? So to your question, are you going to get better? Does he want to fix things? Yes, I do think both of you guys are going to want to and show up to the kitchen table, okay? $831 was Chloe. Chloe, is Jake making certain comments? I read that one. I think the removal people is a third party. Well, if there's a third party, yeah. But I think that he's going to want to do it. So, 831, I have Chloe. That's not... No, Kimmy, that's not... No, Kim, if someone paid for a question, I'm asking for the time that they paid so I can go back and see if I've missed them. Not to put in to this time now. Rachel, where am I on the list? I have... Well, you're next. Miss Rachel, you are next. Me and him. How does he feel about me after hearing me tell him I like him? How does he feel after telling him that I like him? He's a stubborn one, this one. I will say that. He's very stubborn. How does he feel after you told him that you liked him? God, more stubborn. Excuse me. He's going to come around, but it's going to take a while. He's not overjoyed. Right? He's not like, oh my God, she likes me. Oh my God. Right? I'm not seeing any of that. It's a bit of a like, oh, okay. Like a slow realization, right? There's some other things that need to take place before it's like a yes, she likes me type of energy. Not that he's mad about it and not that he doesn't like you back, but it's like an overwhelm for him. Will you guys be successful in the end? Yes. Happiness, prosperity. But right now it's a bit of, were you guys really good friends? 834. I got you. Were you guys really good friends, Rachel? Yeah, so it's like the friendship now turning into like that is a bit, you know, just that's where the overwhelm is coming in. Hang on, guys. Girl, I don't have it. Just drop your question. I can't find it. I can't find it. I'm done. I'm wasting more time with this shit. What's your question, girlfriend? 834, what's your question? I didn't see it, love. What's your question? Wait, this is for Audrey. Hold on a second. Girl, this is you. Wait a minute. Okay. You were next. You were next the whole time. All right. All right, girlfriend. Will I have to give my daughter my car? Was that the question? Yep. Her truck died. All right. You were the next question this entire time. I was looking back. I don't know. I'm East Coast, so I was looking back this whole time at a different for something that wasn't there. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. Well, I have to give my guys. I'm East Coast and I'm reading questions from like 9. Okay, so I've only got 3 people on my list. All right, guys. My question was, if you have not sent your question in, if it's been hours since you've been waiting, let me know. Okay, that's all. Well, I have to give my daughter my car. Her truck died. Okay. Well, girlfriend, you don't have to give her anything. Why would you have to give her your car? You don't have to do shit if you don't want to. If you're in the financial position to do it for her, yes. Okay. But if you're not, this is just a setback and she should, if you don't mind, then yes, you're going to have to, because she's not going to have it to do. She's not going to have the money to get a new car or to fix it. So if you have it, sure. Recovery, I don't think she's a bad kid. I don't think she's going to go like fuck off with it, right? So yeah. I do think you're going to have to, though, as far as her truck being, yeah. I think you're gonna have to step up in that way. All right. Guys, pardon me. Pardon, pardon, pardon. All right. Rue, sweetheart, Miss Rue, you are up next. Rachel, you're more than welcome. Rue, you are up next. Hi. Hello, Zira. Hope you're well. I am. Today's been a great morning. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you, lovey. Are there any messages for me? I am a Sagittarius. Miss Rue, let's just give you a general. How do I pay for a question for next time? If you guys want to pay for a question, I just closed my list. The link is in the bio, so if you jump out of the live and just go to my profile page, it's themoonstarot.co. It's my website, and then I just closed them, so you won't be able to see them. But that's how you get, guys. I'm so sorry, on the list. All right. All right. You're more than welcome, sweetheart. Rue, sweetheart, this one is for you. Rue, have you been pretty sad recently? If you guys want to jump on the list, it's closed now, but go. You have to get out of the live and go to the link on my profile page in the bio. It's just themoonstarot.co. All right? Yeah, you have. Has it been around you fighting with friends, family, something like that? Have people been in your all in your shit? My husband and in-laws. Okay. You're trying to juggle some things and you're trying to do it to the best of your abilities and you're just trying to stay busy with work. Rejection has been a bad thing. Disorganized, carelessness. You don't feel that anybody's in your corner fighting for you, sticking up for you, and emotions have kind of been all over the place because of that. At this point, all you're trying to do is avoid the conflict, girlfriend. Continue to avoid the conflict. If it's your husband and your in-laws, get the fuck away from them. If your husband isn't standing up for you, tell him that he needs to start doing something. I see a two-faced friend, and that's probably the in-laws. Talking one thing, your husband trying to play referee in the middle. Handles conflict fast. This is one thing saying to avoid the conversation. This is saying to nip the shit in the bud. At this point, if I feel if you're there, think before you leap. Do not do anything crazy. Fall all the way back. Let them be deceptive and fight amongst themselves because I don't think that this is going to get better anytime soon, unfortunately. So, any messages for you? Fall back. Not my shit. Not my monkey, not my circus. Sorry. Let him cook. That part. But Max says it fights domestic violence. You don't know best. Stop trying to prove yourself. Stop trying to show everybody that you're the one. I've taken a step back from the relationship. All the way back. Take a step back. Stop trying to prove yourself. They'll see what they need to see sooner rather than later. Unfortunately, that's where the emotional loss comes in because you're like, he won't even stand up. My husband won't even be in my corner right now. And if he isn't, then you do need to get out of that ring altogether. Because if your husband isn't in your corner, friend, then what you got? I mean, my God. So, I don't think I told you anything that you don't already know. Again, this is more just energy, friend, but just what you're doing and what you're feeling is accurate and fall all the way back. Let them, like Max said, let them cook. Let them do what they need to do amongst themselves. Not my family. You guys don't want me as part of the family? I'm out. Bye. Summerlin. All right, Miss Denise, sweetheart, you are next. Miss Denise. Pisces, I appreciate that. Guys, when you guys write in questions, it really does help when you drop your zodiac signs and your partner's zodiac signs. Saves on some time because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to ask. Just saying. I'm a Pisces. Should I be with Blue or with Donald? Call him Donald. I know I didn't say his name right, but... hold, please. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? I got shit all over my desk. I'm literally looking for a sheet of paper. And that's not it. All right. Doesn't matter. Two Pisces is a lot, okay? Two Pisces is very emotional, but if you guys can connect on the same page, Ray, hi, darling. If you guys can connect on the same page, it's not going to be all nonsense. However, a Libra, the one that you can rely on the most is the one that you aren't into the most. And the one that isn't the most committal is the one that you really want to be with. So that's your conundrum. Is that accurate? More or less? Yeah? Yeah. The good guy isn't doing it for you and the bad guy is the bad guy. Realize that you can find somebody that gives you both. You don't have to settle with either one of these people. I think one kind of complements the other. So if you could take the best out of both of these men and put them in one person, you'd have your guy. But separately, neither one of these guys are going to give you what you want. So you're asking who should you choose? Neither one of them. To be quite honest with you, the Pisces, the guy that's a jerk is going to hurt you. You know that. He probably already has in some form or fashion. And the other guy, you guys are going to be so damn emotional together, you're not going to be able to see there's not going to be a defined leader in the relationship. And that can get scary. So out of either one of them, if you're going to have to pick one, pick the one that's at least reliable. But if he doesn't do it for you, you know that that's not going to be something you're going to want to hang on to long term. If you hang on to the one you really like, he's going to screw you over long term. So either way, it's a bust. You hear me? If you have to pick, I'd pick the one that's reliable, the one you can count on. And that's, I wouldn't even say do all that because that's not necessarily fair to him either. All right. Next, Miss Stacy. Are Stefan and I good over for good? Are Stefan and I over for good? I'm Cap. He's a Gemini. Oof. No, cards are saying you're not over for good, but I would be very careful about his red flags. Yeah, you know. You already know. Lover's card is on the table, right? And victory is yours. So I do not think that you guys are over for good, but that's because you will let him do what he wants to do because he's a tyrant. He's not over for good because he always comes back around because you allow him to be a tyrant. Don't enable his fucked up behavior. You let him do what he wants because you're afraid of losing him forever. Don't enable his behavior. You and Geminis, you told me and you were not wrong. I know. I know. And I say that like jokingly, right? Because not any of one sign is bad. It's not. Their stereotypes are there for a reason, for sure. But I say it tongue in cheek, but more times out of 10, I could call. You guys have watched me do it. You give me enough characteristics about a person in a relationship, and 9 times out of 10, no, that's way too high. Way too high. Let's say, I'll give it a 50-50. I'm usually about 50-50 on nailing. I'll say 1 or 2, and it's usually one of the 2 that I think. So, got decent odds on calling out zodiac signs. Pretty good at it. All right, Miss Chelsea. All right, Miss Chelsea, sweetheart, this one is for you. How long were you guys seeing each other, Chelsea? Oh, honey, it was a it was a love bomb. Started off strong in the beginning and then went away. It was a love bomb. Happiness, prosperity. Did he promise you a whole lot of stuff? Tell you everything? It just, you saw, as soon as he came around, you saw him as a happy family. Oh my God, I forgot, man, we could do this and this and this. You saw everything in this man's eyes. So I'm sure he probably let you see it. You're spot on for me. You don't miss. Max is good Lord. Right? So it was a love bombing. You put in all the work. He was selfish. This is the selfish card ultimately. Self-care, satisfaction, words, financial independence. You guys thought you were doing the best and you started giving and giving and giving. And then the boundaries got really fragile. And then all of a sudden the communication went a little bit lax. And then all of a sudden, guess what happened? You get a little bit confused. And then from there, the obstacles start coming in. And Mr. Prince Charming doesn't start showing up like Prince Charming anymore. He starts doing quite the opposite. Hurried chaos, scattered, only showing up when he needs to show up. From there, he'll give you a little nugget or 2 opportunities. Oh, you want to come over? You want to come hang out, Netflix and chill and rest with me just a little bit? He'll give you just a smidge and then back to the imbalance. Girlfriend, let this shit go. Was any of this accurate? Because if it was, let it go. Letting go of the past so you can move on to the future, because what he promised you in the past wasn't real. So you got to let go of it because it wasn't real. Does that resonate with where you're at? Or give a brief 5-month timeline of what you actually went through? Yes? Yeah. Recognize it for what it is, my love. Hold space for it. Remember what that good feeling felt like, right? Don't let go of that, but then remember what it felt like to get manipulated. And that's basically what happened. Because he was really good in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, just like that, stop it. Get out of here. Because any man that actually wants a woman will continue to show up like that. My husband has been married for almost 3 years. He still shows up for me like that every day. Okay? So, after 5 months, if you can't still show up for me a little bit, fuck out of here. Curtis, sweetheart, this one is for you. Curtis, sweetheart, this one is for you. Does TT have romantic feelings for me that she doesn't want me to know about? Will we be romantic or will we be in a relationship in 2025? All right. TT, have you dated her before? Have you guys dated before? Excuse me, guys. No? Oh my God. Okay. She's stubborn. She's a slow burn, but she'll come around. Are you guys, are you just showing up for her to the best of your abilities? Just being a good guy. Just saying, hey, what's up? I'm here when you're ready. Have you been giving her that grace? Not at the moment. Had you given her that grace before? Yeah, you did before. We followed a while ago. She's a stubborn ass. That's the problem. She isn't going to change, right? So are you guys going to be romantic? You're going to have to really you're going to have to, all of that, what I just said, that how you show up and the giving, you're going to have to do that to get her back. You're going to have to go all out, right? I'm sorry, I let go of the past. She's so stubborn. So you're going to have to really show up and show out for her to pay attention. I don't know if this is the energy that's going to be conducive to any type of healthy, kind relationship. You're going to be working to make her happy. And she's just going to be, she's got like princess, arrogant kind of vibes. Like Hillary Banks vibes. She's giving Hillary vibes. But daddy, one of those. Like, shut the fuck up and do something. I'm sorry, that was rude. But you know what I mean. I think she's she's giving spoiled brat energy. She is. And like, we can't do that as adult women. We need to find a healthy balance of showing up for what our worth is and then being a princess. Oh my God, there's a difference. And a real woman hopefully can walk in that difference, and you can see that in them. And so when I think she's very like, oh my God, immature, because she hasn't found out how to walk in that path yet. So I don't think she's going to be a very healthy person for you to want to like be around. She's got weird energy. Okay. We got 7 minutes left, guys. We're going to do rapid fire. I will shut my mouth. Thank everybody for being here, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like what you see, and that's your girl, me, I do private appointments, 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes. I have same-day appointments available, and you guys know where to find me. I will be on every morning. Tomorrow we have subscriber morning, but we will be on in the mornings from 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. All right? Let's get it. Laura, you have a wonderful day. I appreciate you. Dion, does Kay miss me? Does Kay miss me? No. Read Gemini, guys. You got to give me a yes or no. Will I get out of the military? Vicky, will I get out of the military? Vicky, weren't you just trying to get in? Vicky, weren't you just trying to get into the Marines? Yes, you will. Vicky, weren't you the Marines person? Amber, will Robert talk to the kids about us on the trip? Will Robert talk to the kids about us on the trip? Robert won't talk to them. He's not no. He's not ready for all that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what he can't say, but no. Will Dion reach out soon and reconcile the friendship? Will Dion reach out soon to reconcile the friendship? Yes, they will. Marcus, will I be financially stable in the future in my career? Marcus, financially stable friend. Coins, coins, coins. Very generous, very successful. Letting go of the past so you can move into your light in the future. Yeah, yes. You're working on yourself. Yes to that. Well, did I do anything? Did I do the right thing by leaving Barry, guys? Sorry, these are going so fast. Did I do the right thing by leaving Barry? I didn't catch the name. Did I do the right thing by leaving? Yeah, girl, yes. Yes. Will there be a positive shift for me and Elle after this full moon? Will there be a positive shift for me and Elle after the full moon? Opportunities arising, reliable friend, total success. Yes to that, my darling. I'm going to say a big yes to that. Miss P, will B ever get out? Will B ever get that I'm done with him? P, is he gonna get the message? He didn't get the memo that you guys broke up, apparently. Is he ever going to get the memo? Miss P, is he going to get the memo that you guys broke up? Girl, no. What? He's dense. No, he is not. Rico, he's like, nope, so you're saying there's a chance. So be careful. He's got some heavy energy. Rico, where did you go, sweetheart? And I think it's not Rico, it's Soto. I'm sorry. I butchered that name. Forgive. We all know. We know. Does Miguel want to reconcile? Does Miguel want to reconcile? No. I'm going to say no to him wanting to reconcile, love bug. Donna. Do I have a future with Jonathan, Libra, and a Gemini? See people for who they are. Watch for the red flags. Don't always try to prove yourself. Geminis like to be like, you got to be loyal. Clinging to the past. It might help you manipulate your future. Just be easy around the Geminis, okay, guys? Is Jesus, golly, I can't. My brain is going. Is Jesus, yes, Jesus loves you. Is Jesus interested in other women? Is Jesus interested in other women? I'm going to say yes to that. Jackie, is JoJo... Golly, these are going so fast. Is JoJo serious about getting engaged? Jackie, is JoJo serious about getting engaged? Yes. Reed, does Jason miss our connection, Taurus and Pisces? Ooh. Good connection. Does he miss it? Reconciliation's on the table. I'm going to say yes, he thinks about you. Miss Jessica, are Hunter's intentions pure? Does he want anything serious? Jessica, how are you doing? Was that a yes or no? Give me the question again. Please. Does he want something serious? I'm going to say no, friend. Be easy with him. Starry eyes. What was the question? Better? Good. Hunter's intentions right now are up in the air. Okay, I'm gonna say give him a little bit more time to prove himself to be true and loyal, alright? Sorry eyes, where'd you go, sweetheart? Golly, these are going so fast. Ray, do I have new love coming in? Princess Gemini, do I have new love coming in? Yes, you do. Female Geminis and male Geminis are different. Oh, do I and Jonathan have a future? Oh, girl, yes. Yes. You guys can have a future. Just work on the communication. So yes to the question. I'm gonna give it a yes. Just work on it. Does Randy have a Leo and Pisces? Do me and Randy have a future? A Leo and a Pisces. Ooh. Do we have a future? Guys, I'm going to boil that one again down to communication. Pisces are sensitive. Leos can be very, very hard in their delivery. So if tonality gets off or someone's feelings get hurt and you guys cannot communicate appropriately with what's going on in the relationship, it's going to fit. Like at the end of the day, if signs don't get along, generally speaking, it's because they do not know how to communicate together. That their means of showing love or natural forms of communication don't align, more or less. One's too sensitive, one's too aggressive, one's too ambitious, one's too lax, right? So that's a lot of why other signs wouldn't get together, but that's just the stereotype stuff I was talking about earlier. All right, guys. Does A really love me, Scorpio? I'm going to say probably... Does A really love you? Two-faced, will be successful. He's good at manipulating. Scorpios are very good at manipulating. So in love, he likes the fact of having you. Scorpios are very possessive. Very possessive. All right, guys. I cannot thank you guys enough. We got to 175 likes, guys. I have got to jump off. We have appointments this morning, but I am going to quickly give a collective reading for everyone still in the room, you guys. Thank you so much for staying with me. I'm sorry if I did not get to you. Tomorrow morning is going to be subscriber day, guys. So if you're not a subscriber, unfortunately, you will not be able to play along. However, Tuesdays through Sundays, I will be here from 8 to 11. All right, guys, I appreciate you. And let's get a quick collective reading for everybody. How do we get on the list for Subday tomorrow? I don't even know yet, Courtney. Honest to God, I haven't thought that. I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm gonna see if I can't make this. I'm gonna see if I can't make this work. Autumn, sweetheart, you have a beautiful day, beautifuler day. Guys, balance. Today I'm going to say it's all about the balance. If we're exhausted and burned out, it's because we need to sit and rest with balance. Let's work on our direct communication. The whole thing that I was preaching about today is communication. Make sure that we have mental clarity. Let's work on our goals and on our effective and direct communication with not only our loved ones, but our partners, co-workers, and our kids, right? And parents. Goes both ways. More working on communication, direct, effective, clear, balanced, nurturing communication. I'm going to say that's what everybody's read is. Let's play nice with others. Let's not be assholes. Okay? Let's work on what our goals are and how we can effectively communicate that with everybody around us so we can show up with love and understanding. Right? Guys, have an amazing Sunday. Love and light. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning, for showing so much support. Guys, we did the flash goal, all the things. Thank you. Love you guys so very much. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.